Hi, good morning. Hello. What is happening, guys? I'll give y'all just a few minutes to get in and situated. I'm hanging out in my car right now. We're waiting for Sam Ash Music, which is where I'm sitting, to open. They open at 11. I didn't feel like driving somewhere else for a half hour. So I'm hanging out, and I will do a short broadcast with you guys here in just a second because I haven't done that. Hi, good morning. Listen, I look crazy because it's first thing in the morning. I had to pick up my car, and I'm taking my one of my hydraulic stands back to Sam Ash. So don't judge me on my crazy real quick. So what's up? Good morning. Happy, what are we at? Wednesday now? Happy Wednesday. Where are you all hanging out this morning? Feel free to type something in the chat if you want to. Or we can just sit here and stare at each other. That's cool too. I'm gonna flip you around. So I had my took my car back to the Honda dealership, and they did this whole like diamond shield thing, which is great. What is up? DJ Roots hanging out at home. Good morning. At the park with a 2-year-old. That's what I'm talking about. You've got your entertainment right there for free, and I love it. That is fantastic. Good morning. So I wanted to talk just briefly while I sit here about a lesson that I'm constantly and it's a hard lesson because I don't like to be vulnerable. I like to be perfect all the time. But I'm taking business coaching right now with Nicole Roberts-Jones, and she was talking about in our one-on-one coaching last night, one of the things she talked about is how important it is for your brand to share not only your brilliance but your breakthroughs, meaning that we all have struggle. And what I took away from that is that when it comes to industries where there's hundreds of other people that do the same thing that you do, and that's pretty much every industry now, the thing that makes you unique and the thing that makes you appeal to your customers and clients is your struggle and your breakthrough. What's up? It's nice out in the tables and the sandbox with this truck. That's what's up. I wish I was that age, hanging out in the sandbox with my truck. Not really. Well, but yes, really sometimes. I just paid all my bills yesterday, so I want to be a kid again right now today. So anyway, when I'm talking about vulnerability, I mean, it's okay to admit that you did not do something exactly right. In fact, I feel like I've had a few videos with you guys where I, admit to something that I didn't do right and share with you the lesson that I learned from it. And like I said, sharing those breakthroughs, sharing that vulnerability can help you grow your brand because it sets you apart from all of the other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and allows you to connect on a deeper level with your clients. So someone who maybe was, interested in hiring a DJ, and it's a bad example, but whatever. Maybe they're interested in hiring a DJ, and there's dozens of DJs out there, and they don't know which DJ to hire, but they connect with me because they see something or hear something about me that touches them where they are in their life. And it makes them feel a certain level of rapport with me that sets me apart from other people that are doing the same thing as me. And that goes, like I said, applies across all industries. The other side of sharing your vulnerability and sharing your breakthrough. So it's my belief that in this life, all the stuff that's our gifts, or all the things that are our gifts, are not ours to hold on to. It is our responsibility to share those gifts with other people. And like I said, part of that is the struggle, part of that is the breakthrough. So I try to share with people the breakthroughs and the struggles and the things that I learn from those things, in hopes that maybe you're sitting at the sandbox with your kid and you see a video and I say a thing and it clicks to you and it helps you find more joy or feel more inspiration or more hope in your life. And if I can do that for you, then I've succeeded. Because ultimately that's what my brand is all about. My brand is all about entertaining and inspiring hope and healing through music. So, and like I said, part of the way I do that is by sharing my breakthrough, sharing my struggle. So, really quick, to break down even further from that, I'll share with you the current struggle that I'm going through. So most of you guys don't really know me like that. If you do know me like that, then you maybe are a little bit aware, but I lost my mom a few months ago over the summer, and I lost my pop just the year before, and I don't have any kids. I'm not married. just me, my dogs, and this time of year is real, it's real hard for me, you know, because I see people doing their family thing with their families, and it's hard, but that's cool, because, you know, those struggles and those breakthroughs, they allow for positive things to come from them. So, you know, I'm trying to spend my time this holiday season connecting with friends that I haven't connected with in a while, by creating new things and by doing things for myself that are going to keep me in here happy. And doing those things, I believe, are going to help me not only center and focus and be happier as an individual, but I feel that they're going to bring strength to my brand and strength to my business. So, and I feel that I visit a counselor, and she tells me that it's important to be vulnerable. I don't, again, you see this smile, I don't like to break it, but you know, I feel that it's okay for me to tell you guys that it's okay to hurt. It's okay. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to be vulnerable. And sharing that with your audience is going to help somebody connect to you more. It's going to help somebody be inspired to go, God, I know what she's going through. Or, you know what, I'm going through that too. That's what I'm talking about. And it's hard. It's hard to be vulnerable, especially as a performer. For me, I mean, we're supposed to be perfect all the time. Got to keep the face on all the time. Oh, thank you. Hugs from California. I'm sending you hugs back. We're supposed to be perfect all the time. I mean, as a DJ, people look to me to create the environment and to have like this really happy, you know, front by habit. Lord, I know that's right. I do too. Absolutely do. And I didn't even try to, but it just happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let people see you be weak. It's okay for y'all to see those little tears rolling down my cheeks right now. It's all right. It's okay. Lets people know that you're a human being, and lets you be a little more realistic. It lets people connect with you that maybe weren't able to connect with you. It lets people see that you're a real person. Photographer, and your pictures have to be 100% all the time, no mess ups. And you know what, girlfriend, I can definitely relate to that, because I'm a female DJ, and people are judging us twice as much as they're judging the boys. And I feel like I have to be perfect all the time too. But understand that sometimes it's in those imperfections that the most beautiful things happen. You know, I've had shows, I listen back to my shows. Thank you very much, guys. I listen back to my shows, and sometimes I'll hear a mix where I put two songs together that I really didn't mean to put together. Maybe someone was talking to me and the other song was right now, I just had to. And a lot of times those create the coolest transitions. So I encourage you with your photography, take a look at your pictures that you don't think are so good. Take a look especially at the ones that have, you know, blurriness. They're out of focus. They have maybe leaks from light. And a lot of times that imperfection in itself can be art. Take a look at that. Don't feel that everything has to be perfect. You're going to stress yourself out. I do it all the time. I stress myself out so bad trying to make everything be perfect. And it doesn't have to be. It's okay. Like I said, that vulnerability, that imperfection, that's part of what makes you you. That's part of your unique selling and unique serving proposition. And your clients need that. That's absolutely true. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sitting here with me this morning. Can't believe it's only been 10 minutes. I got like 19 more minutes to go. I see him all walking inside. I just want to replace my hydraulic stand because it doesn't work right. But you know. So, be vulnerable. It's okay. And like this time of year, whether you got family or not, it stresses us all out. I think it does. I think people feel so much pressure. Hi, Jason. What's up? Thank you very much. That's okay, you know. If you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling stressed out, you know that you're doing what you feel, you're doing the things that are true to you, serving your purpose. And a lot of times the fear is going to cause you to feel that way. So, like for me, I pour into my dogs. A lot of times when I'm stressed out, For real, I hug my dogs. Because hug a puppy, that makes everything better. So, you know, you said I think you said your son is hanging out in the sandbox. So when you start feeling nervous or stressed out, just remember him, look at him, let him cheer you up. Don't, and try your best not to live in your fear. Trust me, that's hard. In fact, that's one of the hardest things I had to overcome as an entrepreneur. But people will want you to take pictures for them. People will. Just the same way that I was scared that no one was going to want me to play music for them. But they did. I had to find my market, but I found it. And now, I mean, I'm getting so much work, I'm turning stuff down, and that's great. You know, so I believe that if you find your market, you're going to find the people who do want you to take pictures. And you cannot live in your fear anymore. But let me talk about living in fear for a second, right? So I went from a corporate trainer with JP Morgan Chase, making a salary, getting that paycheck twice a month, you know, with my benefits and everything. I went from that to what I'm doing now. I own my business, but I'm also an entertainer. And for me, when it comes to living in fear, that first year was the worst for me, because I had to embrace the fact that I didn't know when my paycheck was going to come. I didn't know how much my paycheck was going to be. I didn't know when I was going to have more work. And at first, that first year, like 2012 to 2013, I was stressed out all the time. I was so stressed out. I mean, I would sit in the car and on a way to a show, and I'd be like, what if this and what if that, and if this happens and what if that happens, and if anything happens, I have to make X amount a week or I'm not going to be able to pay for my things. And it just used to just like eat at me. And the big thing that I can say with that, all right, is thoughts are powerful. Thoughts become things. That's the basic law of attraction. Thoughts become things. And so when I was sitting here all the time, worried, what if I get sick, and what am I going to do with this, and what am I going to do with that, and all of these things. And guess what? I was sick a lot during that year. All these kinds of things happened to me, so I was so stressed out. And the thing is I didn't realize that I was bringing it on myself, because I was spending so much time thinking about all that stuff. You know, and then I got in this car accident, and I was rear-ended by a semi-truck in 2013, and that really is the moment that really started my entrepreneurship, because at that point, after that accident, I was in physical therapy like 5 days a week. I had major injuries, and nobody would hire me. And so I had to figure out how to take what I was doing and really, really make a living out of it. And at that point in time, I stopped worrying. Yes, I stopped worrying. Yes, I stopped worrying. I stopped thinking constantly about, oh my God, what if, and nobody's going to want to do this, nobody's going to want to do that. And my thought process changed instead. And it changed to, how do I get to this point? Right? So I had a goal for myself. My goal for myself was to be able to pay my bills every month. Without having to ask anybody for help. That was my goal. Right? So instead of focusing at that point in time on, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Nobody's going to hire me, all of that. I'm focusing on, I'm going to pay this bills this month. I'm going to pay all these bills by myself this month. How am I going to do it? And when that was my focus, suddenly there were things that showed up and opportunities that presented themselves and ideas that popped into my head that I didn't have prior to that. They didn't have those thoughts in my mind when I was too busy thinking, oh my God, what if this and what if that, no one's going to hire me. As soon as I stopped thinking that, I started thinking about the end goal that I wanted, and I spent as much time thinking about that as I spent thinking about the, oh my God, what ifs. Everything changed. Everything changed. I'm talking to you, girlfriend. I am with your photography. So start thinking to yourself, instead of, oh my gosh, nobody's going to want to hire me, and there's all these other people that do this, and how do I know people are going to want to take, or want me to take pictures? Stop thinking about all that. Stop that negative internal dialogue. That's your internal dialogue. That's your internal dialogue. Some people will even tell you that that's the devil trying to throw you off. Whatever. That's your self-sabotage. You need to tell her to, shh, bitch, shut up. That's what you need to tell her when she starts all that chatter. Trust me, my internal dialogue is hateful. It's horrible. It's like stuff like, you're not good enough and nobody loves you, nobody wants you, and da-da-da-da. And as soon as all that gets going, man, I'm a mess real quick. And I do it to myself, right? So instead, you got to tell her, shh, Stop. Stop. And instead, I now tell myself, the other part of myself, this is your logical mind, right? Because that's the emotional mind that's being all crazy. Tell her to go away. Then the logical mind comes in and says, Shannon, I love you. And you're doing a really good job. And I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Right? So that's what I'd change your self-talk. Change your dialogue. Tell yourself, as you're sitting there with your son by the sandbox, tell yourself, girl, I love you. You're doing a great job. Look at you. You're being a mom. You're out here with your kid. You're trying to make a life for yourself. That all is really hard, and you're doing it every single day. And high five to you, girlfriend. Kudos. Give yourself some love and appreciation from that, because you're doing great. Start telling yourself that instead. And when all crazy jumps back in, start talking about, oh, you're not good enough. Shh. Go away. Bye, Felicia. We're not talking to her. We don't like her. Instead, we're going to talk to the one that tells us how good we're doing. Because you're doing great. You got out of bed today. You put some clothes on your body today. You took your child to the park today. And that's a lot more than a lot of people are going to do today. So give yourself some credit for that. I know Felicia needs a good smack. She's always over there trying to, Yes, do that. Say it to yourself. Say it out loud when you know, because it's so easy. You don't even realize it, and then next thing you know, you think about all this stuff that's got you all messed up. Say it out loud. Bye, Felicia. Bye. And then remind yourself, I love you. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. My ears, oh, that's random. These are 4 gauge right here, and the others are just whatever. But yeah, be vulnerable. It's okay. Change your self-talk, man. Tell yourself that you can do it. Tell yourself, I'm gonna do this. So promotion, especially as a photographer, girl, promotion is easy, breezy, beautiful for you, because the fact that you take pictures means you got all the content you need. Now what you can do is you need to be online. That's the sad truth. All of our customers are online now. Everybody's on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. So as a photographer, I would say set yourself up a page for yourself on Facebook and set yourself up an Instagram that are just for your photography things. Just for those. And start publishing stuff. And people will see it. They will. It's the internet. People are going to see it. The other thing you could do is you could utilize Periscope. I see you, girl. I see you hanging out. You come and you sit in my room sometimes, and that's awesome. So do this. Flip the camera around and broadcast. Maybe next time you go do a shoot, do like a quick 10-minute broadcast of, hey, here's the location I'm at. This is the equipment that I'm going to use. This is the shoot that we're going to do here really soon. And I'm going to post all the pictures when I'm done. I'm going to post them to my Instagram. And you can see that at whatever. And you could just do a real short scope on that, and you're going to get some traffic from that. And I guarantee you some of those people are going to go over to that Facebook page or go over to that Instagram page to see the end result of that shoot. So try that. That should help you out a little bit as far as promotion. And guess what? Every single bit of that is free 99. You can do all of it for free. Now when you're ready to go from that to the next level, then you get yourself a website. All right, and you can do that again for like on the cheap. You can do that for free at wix.com. They've got a little editor and everything. Now granted, if you get it for free, they're gonna have their little Wix logo, but still, it's really inexpensive. It's really easy. You can set yourself up. They have all these templates and things available. So as a photographer or whatever you do, you can choose your template and then you just upload your content. I mean, you could really sit down and do that in an afternoon, and that's how you promote your business. That's how you go from being the best kept secret in your area, the best kept photographer nobody knows about in your area, to now someone everybody's going to know about, because you got to put yourself out there where they are. And the nice thing is that we live in the age of the internet. So before, like back when my grandparents were coming up, my mama was coming up, back in those days, you had to be able to, you could network with only the people who were close to you, or you could send stuff out. Oftentimes focus on what we don't have anymore. That's true. That's true. And it is definitely easy to focus on what you don't have and what you can't do. Let me give you a great example. I've been saying for 4 months now that I was going to release a video class on how to digital DJ, like a very easy video class. And I've got a curriculum written. I've got everything like that. Yes, I do have a website, by the way. It's djshannonc.com. I just got stuff up on it like this morning, so it's still in progress. But yeah, if you want to check out my website, you can. Do the Facebook and the Instagram, start doing the Periscope thing. Tried Wix once, the free. Yeah, and djshannonc.com, that's right. So you tried Wix, the free one. So okay, so those are the tools. You know what they are. That's them. Now you just gotta like figure it out. Now, as far as, and I'm talking to you, girlfriend, and Lord Jesus, if you want to type your name in my chat box so I know your name, so I know who I'm talking to, that'd be great. But one of the other things you can do, especially if you're focusing on Instagram, and I think Instagram's a really good place for you to focus as a photographer. What's up, Tony? So one of the other things that you can do is you can check out Hillary Rushford. Yeah, so check out Hillary Rushford, HILARYRUSHFORD. She runs a class on basically optimizing Instagram for business, and she's excellent. And I believe that class is offered free. It's like an hour class, free. That you're free, it's free, I love free, right? So check her out, Hillary Rushford, and she's going to help you understand a few things, including how to utilize Instagram, how to think about certain things as you put it together so it's not just random pictures, and those are going to help you increase your following, and also how to make money off of Instagram. Hillary Rushford, check her out. R-E-D, R-U-S-H-R-F-R, Christ, HILARYRUSHFORD. Lord Jesus, y'all, I can't even spell nothing today. Hillary Rushford, Dean Street Society is the name of her company. You should be seeing her, she's had a lot of ads on Facebook lately, so you possibly will be seeing her stuff. But yeah, girl, try it. It'll help. Everything will help. And remember, bye, Felicia. No negative self-talk. Stop that. Keena, thank you, girl. I appreciate you, Keena. All right. So, no negative self-talk. We're going to say bye, Felicia. We're going to be all right to be vulnerable. We're going to understand that sometimes the business in general is, I have found that, at least for me, my entrepreneurship, it's all been, thank you very much, DJ Roots. Mwah, I appreciate you too. I have found that this whole entrepreneur thing and this whole small business thing has all been a learning experience, trial and error. Dude, when I started in 2012, I thought I was going to be selling bar trivia and bar bingo and bar entertainment. And I'm a full-time DJ now. It was another thing that I had, but it wasn't exactly what I originally forecast when I opened my company, to be doing. So it's all a learning experience. It's all trial and error. I mean, and it's okay to share that. Remember, my whole point in this scope today, before Sam Ash opens and I can return my my hydraulic stand that's acting crazy, my whole point in all of this was to remind you that it's cool to be vulnerable. It's all right. It's all right to have an imperfect picture up. It's all right to have an imperfect mix. It's all right that everything isn't exactly 100%. It's all right if you're going through some stuff and some tears got to roll down your cheeks. That's okay. Because the nice thing about sharing that is that it's going to let someone relate to you. It's going to help someone. It's going to speak to someone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to speak to somebody, and from that, hopefully they're going to go, okay, if she can do that, I can do it too. Absolutely. And you know what? Fourth Wind 8890, I do need to remember my own advice today. That is absolutely true. And keep this smile on my face. See, because it's not just about, I'll be honest with y'all, this pouring into you guys that I do, that's not just for you. It's for me too. This helps heal me as well. So I appreciate you all. Hi, what's happening? I appreciate y'all taking the time to sit here and listen to me. I appreciate you all if you're on the replay. I appreciate if any of this has spoken to you or helped you feel more confident or any kind of thing, then I got what I needed, and that makes me feel happy too. Check out your photography, please. And yes, send me a personal message, Keena. You can reach me. Send me an email at djshannonc@gmail.com. djshannonc@gmail.com, or send me a message on Facebook. You can Facebook message me again at djshannonc. So I look forward to receiving your email. Shoot me a link to your photography. I will definitely check it out. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see some of these pictures. And anyone else who wants to connect with me, man, you're absolutely free to. Feel free to. Periscope, I know, is kind of one-sided. But if you want to shoot me an email, if you want to If you want to say hi on Facebook, or I'm on Twitter, Instagram, all of that, all of it's at djshannonc. If that is something that you're interested in, then make sure you pop over and do that. I look forward to actually meeting and having a for real, like, two-way conversation with you all. And like I said, thank you all for allowing me to get some of my own therapy by pouring into you guys today. I really appreciate it. I hope that it was of some kind of help. And I want you all to know that I really appreciate you all of you. I think you're great. Keena, if it helps you, girl, then you know what? That helps me feel better, and that makes me happy. I know that is right. So listen, y'all, I'm going to go return the stand, get my life together, and get on with my day. I really appreciate you all. Remember, it's okay to be vulnerable. Remember, everything is a work in progress. And remember that vulnerability is going to allow you to connect with someone that maybe would not have necessarily been your client without it. Keep that in mind. All right, so until next time, all the kisses, all the love, all the hugs. Keep yourselves happy. Keep yourselves positive. Say bye, Felicia, to that negative self-talk. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.